This whole Josh Johnson trash as hell, boy.
About set to begin another week.
John Johnson, that nigga for the Commanders.
Have you along. We are underway
He's just ugly
on Thursday night prime time. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
You'll take that
First
shit.
play of the game going to be intercepted.
Yeah, I'm sharing that hoe.
Ashton Davis.
That overthrow a motherfucker.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
They'll run. Here's Devine. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys
I like
in the
that.
circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back into 24. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but
damn, I wish my nigga had a lamp or something.
maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Yeah, you got that big ass glare.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Man, get your ugly ass on the TV already. Playing tricks with nigga eyes and shit. Maybe I would get another TV.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
Yeah, damn.
Right down Broadway. Inside the 10.
Shit, bro.
Touchdown, Seattle.
They changed the direction.
It's their quarterback. 65 yards. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll take this to the other side of midfield.
I think get that built to your ass in a minute.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah. Let's do it.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
King, Phil King. Phil King.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking
for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Cody Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's got this down to the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's go now. Go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Come on, come on. Panther 60, Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw. Left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
70, hot 70.
2nd and 9 now. And it's caught. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Number 11, Jackson Smith-Njigba. A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Smash.
Charbonnet. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here we go, Scott. Viking, hey.
Back to throw. Second quarter action.
I'm about to say, but
1:56 remaining.
Yeah.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first one. It's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 4. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season. On the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
And get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Damn, that was on the good.
And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Here we go! 18 Cardinal, 18
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
He'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Start.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
2nd and 1. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and 1.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
6 the Eagles. 6 the Eagles. 6.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Torrey Horton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And from the gun, it's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on third down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Eagles.
Looking to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll try to pick it up himself. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Brian Thomas.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running left is Tracy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 11.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk, step, hook.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Adoree Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
Back to throw. And this is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
19 Lions. Shut up. 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 17. Mustang 19. Shut up.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Here's Hurts to throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
They'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here we go! Here we go!
He'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Liking, hey, street, street. Warriors 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And every pick got
Still
thrown
throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Yo, Big Ted got beat 55-13. So, nigga, you tell this nigga.
You can't stop the rain.
As he looks to throw. And this will be caught. Will forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship.
And you only scored 13. Well, you got this whole popping your shit like for what? Just
the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously.
Can't stop the rain. It was good.
Did y'all see that Baltimore Ravens game?
One.
Yeah. The Ravens blew it like always. They missed the field goal.
Y'all niggas just seen the Ravens v Steelers game.
What happened?
Niggas missed that. Shit, nasty work. Yeah, niggas just that shit live. Bobby Blood in here. Oh, nah, he not even in here.
He a mid blitz D-man too, but I'm gonna hit him with that play action.